Am I the a-hole for not allowing my sister and her kids live in my house? I, 25F, am an electrician. I started my apprenticeship at 17 and was hired immediately by my sponsor after I received my license. The reason I chose a trade was that I grew up in a trailer with my mom and sister, and I have wanted to own a house since I can remember. And being in the trades gave me access to a stable job and access to more money sooner. My partner, Thea, 29F, is a plumber, and we have scrounged and saved. In the end, we bought land and built a tiny house in the uptown area of our city. It has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. One of the bedrooms is our reptile room, as I keep snakes and Thea keeps bearded dragons. We are child-free and happy in our home. My sister, Lucy, 34F, is a waitress and has 3 kids ages 4, 3, and 2, all boys. Her husband just left her for a woman my age, and she is left without his income to raise all 3 kids on her own. Her husband bought out her half of the house during the divorce, and that left her and the kids living with my mom in the trailer. I can admit I didn't grow up in the safest of areas and was carrying a knife when I was a teenager because of the danger. Because of the safety issue, Lucy came to Thea and I and begged us to let her and her sons move in. She said we would have to get rid of our reptiles or keep them in our room. Her sons could have the other bedroom, and she would sleep in our kitchen on an air mattress. She said nothing about paying us rent or helping around the house. I told her no, because 2 toddlers and a little kid who is about to start kindergarten aren't suitable to be in our home, and we don't want too many people in our house. She said that we live in a better part of town with better schools and that she needed the help. I told her we didn't have the room and that I was sorry, but I could hook her up with some journeymen I know and she could get started on an apprenticeship that pays better than her current job if she needed extra money. She called my job and Thea's job dirty blue-collar trash and left our home. She posted about how we wouldn't let her stay online, and now my relatives are messaging me about how could I let a single mother and 3 kids be homeless? How? They're your blood, and you owe your sister better than that. I feel like a complete a-hole even though Thea told me I have every right not to want them in our house. So am I the a-hole here? Additional info. Thea and I went to dinner with my ex-brother-in-law tonight. He brought his laptop and showed us all of the documentation. 1. Lucy used her proceeds from the house to pay for her attorney, even though my ex-brother-in-law offered to pay. Time-stamped emails to prove it. 2. The woman living with him is his niece, not his affair partner, as Lucy claimed. She came to the meeting. They have pictures and phone records showing that she is my ex-brother-in-law's older sister's daughter. 3. Lucy cheated. All 3 boys aren't his, and DNA tests show that they all have different dads. So Lucy has been having multiple affairs. 4. The $300 he is sending each month is a goodwill payment for allowing him to be a dad for a few years. 5. Lucy isn't waitressing. She is working for Amway and another company called Sensi in direct sales. 6. Lucy won't do an apprenticeship because it doesn't fall under traditional gender roles. Posts on a second social media account. Lastly, Lucy has made posts on social media about me and my wife, and blocked us so we didn't see them. In the end, I don't know what to think.
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. It's not your problem. If your family feels all high and mighty about it, why don't they let her stay with them? It's not your job to raise her family.
Regardless of what she did with her money from the house, that was what she should have spent on housing. You aren't responsible for resolving the consequences of her choices. The fact that she's a serial cheater and homophobe means that she's a narcissist or something similar that refuses to take responsibility for her bad choices, even if she wasn't homophobic. That's not someone you want in your home.